What's up, investors? It's the Russian dude. The Fed pivot happened only a little bit more than a month ago, but we already see the very first signs that US inflation started to go up once again. The media attention is not there entirely, especially because there were recently presidential elections, but still, you cannot ignore the numbers, you cannot ignore the inflation. You might close your eyes, but, well, it is still there. What I'm referring to is the most recent PCE inflation report, which came to us at 2.1%, but core PCE came to us at 2.7%, as you can see from this graph, and it is exactly core PCE inflation, which showed the signs of, once again, going up a little bit recently. Which, by the way, is also a very interesting thing. One of the reasons, if you think about it, I might be just putting a tinfoil hat, but, well, that is what I think, and I'm sure there are many of you who think exactly the same, is that one of the reasons why the Feds they have core inflation and then the regular inflation is so that whenever convenient they can focus on a better number to present it to the markets, to the people, and obviously make the headlines. Whenever the core inflation is better, whatever better means, they obviously focus on core inflation, but whenever it becomes unsustainable or when it once again starts to grow up once again, suddenly they switch their attention to just regular inflation. This is exactly what we are seeing. As you can see, regular inflation, indeed, it did go down, core inflation went up a little bit. What the media is talking about, once again, the inflation is going down. But some people and financial enterprises, they do pay attention. For example, according to Landsberg Bennett, they basically mentioned that, well, people should prepare for the inflation reaccelerating. Core PCE, core CPI, whatever the numbers the Feds prefer to focus on, they are integral part of the economy. And whenever we see one of the inflations, whatever Feds prefer to focus on, whenever we see one of the inflations rising, it might be as an early sign for another inflation and then as an inflation as a whole to start rising once again. So basically core PC going up, it is a first troubling sign. According to them, the inflation as a whole might reaccelerate by the end of 2024 or maybe the earliest month of 2025. According to Spartan Capital, they mentioned that the economy is doing kinda good. We don't see any troubling signs. And yes, maybe there are some inflationary concerns, maybe some of the numbers came a little bit higher than expected, but it is not a big deal. The Feds will be able to tackle all these problems and we will have a financial prosperity once again. And then according to the Annex, they also mentioned that, well, I would like to join these financial experts who do claim that people of the United States, they kind of feel good, they don't see maybe that much inflation anymore, but once again, the inflation is still there, and it should be a matter of concern, especially because it started to rise once again. As you can see, neither of these three financial enterprises I mentioned are something well known. It's definitely not something what the big media is talking about. It does not have the huge names as, for example, Vanguard or BlackRock Incorporated, something like this. So obviously, no reason the media does not pay much attention as potentially inflation deserves. But guys, once again, because you are watching this video, you do know that this problem exists. So, well, it is always better to be prepared rather than unaware. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel. This was interesting, informative, or both. And see you tomorrow.